90 Day Fiancé fans, it's me, Shaunee Flowers, reality TV editor for Monsters and Critics, and I am back to talk to you guys about the brand new episode of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. It's episode 4, What the Mind Does Not Want. And we are getting to see a lot of what these 90 Day Fiancé couples do not want in a partner. So far, we've been able to see everyone interact with their partner except for Debbie, who hasn't quite made it to Oussama yet, but she will, and hopefully she will do it with her finances in order and protected, because her son is scared to death that this guy is going to take all her money and run. Will he? I guess we'll find out. We're also seeing that Nicole and all of her problems are back in Egypt. I don't know what she was thinking or what she expected. She said she left all her problems there. She came back and they were right there waiting for her. Well, guess what, Nicole? That's kind of how it works. Chris got to Colombia, had the greatest night with Jamie, and now Jamie's learning a lot about Chris that she didn't know before. So that there might be a couple shockers in store that they might be deal breakers for Jamie. I guess we'll find out about that too. But let's go ahead and get into it. The top 5 tweets for this week. Tweet number 1: a marriage and 2 moves to Egypt. Why is Nicole still arguing with Mahmoud about the culture and the religion? Yes, that is a great question. Why is she still arguing about it? As a matter of fact, why is she surprised? If she wanted to live like an American, she should have considered inviting him to move to America, and then she could wear whatever she wanted and do whatever she wants and talk to whoever she wants, and it wouldn't be such a huge issue. But when you move to a country like Egypt, where certain cultures and customs are their way of life, you can't just walk in and be like, I know y'all are covering your heads up, but I'm going to wear a spaghetti straps tank top, and that's just going to be the end of it. That's not how it works. And you can't expect your husband, who was born and raised in Egypt, to be like, yeah, cool, do what you want, because it's going to make him uncomfortable. And it's also going to make him worried about your safety. And you have to take those things into consideration, Nicole. Tweet number 2. If buyer's remorse was a person, and it's a picture of Jamie looking very unexcited about her new girlfriend relationship, fiance situation. I would be too, to be honest, because it doesn't look like Chris said anything to her about hitting up the pharmacy first thing as soon as she got to Colombia. And, well, it's not just toothpaste that they're buying. So be careful, Jamie. Keep your eye open, because things are about to get weird. Tweet number 3. And it's a picture of Rishi and one of his quotes talking about how he needs more time to tell his family. And then it says, Sumit walked so Rishi could run. And never was a tweet more true. This is almost like the same couple we've been watching on 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, except, well, the Jen this time is a little bit younger. And by a little, I mean just a little. I haven't Googled her age yet, but it's just a little. She's not that young. Anyway, Jen went to India to be with Rishi after 2 years of dating. They are now secretly engaged. The secret is that Rishi's family doesn't know anything about her. They want him to get married to someone else in an arranged marriage, and he keeps delaying. I wonder where we've seen that storyline from. And he's got this Jen on the side that he really wants to marry, but he doesn't want to make his parents mad. Don't know where I've seen that storyline from. Anyway, as the previous Jen in India story worked out pretty good. She's still married to Sumit. They seem to be pretty happy. Now we have Jen and Rishi. We'll see. We'll see if this Jen in India makes it happen. Tweet number 4 is a picture of Debbie, and it says, hey there, all you cool cats and kittens. And we know that that is a line said often by none other than Carole Baskin. And no joke, there is so much similarity, just looks-wise, between Carole Baskin and Debbie from 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, that I cannot wait to learn more about this woman, because I feel like she's really interesting already. I mean, we already know Carole Baskin always wears wild cat prints like leopard and tiger and whatever. Well, Debbie one-upped her. Debbie has a peacock purse. Have you seen Debbie's peacock purse? Oh my goodness, it's awesome. Debbie is a lucky woman though, because she has a son that's looking out for her, and he wants to make sure that she doesn't get taken advantage of by this much, much younger man. And when I say much younger, I mean she could be his grandma. Like, yikes. Anyway, he has every right to be worried about Debbie and her well-being as she sets off to meet Oussama, who may or may not be in it for love, but if I had to bet a paycheck on it, I would say probably not. Tweet number 5. Tweet number 5 is just one of many tweets thirsting over Johan as Danielle harasses and harangues and surprises him with plans that she made that she didn't run by him. Remember, Danielle does not want to live in the U.S. She moved to the Dominican Republic to be with Johan. However, Johan thought he was moving to New York, and he doesn't understand this whole, like, Danielle's going to just be living in the Dominican Republic and expects him to stay in the DR with her, because he thought he was going to be moving to the US. That was the whole plan, right? Which is probably why he's dating Danielle in the first place. I mean, that's not what he's saying, but he really wants to be in the US. We know this. What he probably doesn't know at this point is Danielle does not have money like he might think she does. He's been putting a lot of financial burden on her. He made it pretty clear that she's going to have to pay the majority of the rent. He does not expect to pay much, if any at all. His little meat shop is not making him rich. In fact, it's probably losing him money. I mean, like I said, he had plans for the U.S. Danielle screwed up his plans, and now here we are. And 90 Day Fiancé fans are like, hey, Johan, you want to come to the U.S.? Come stay with me. I'll take care of you. Don't be surprised if he's got a whole bunch of women in his DMs, because he's a pretty good looking dude. They're already saying Johan should be a model. And, well, it looks like a couple of viewers, at least on Twitter, think that Johan should be theirs instead, and they think that they'll treat him better. Will that happen? I guess we'll find out. There you have it, 90 Day Fiancé fans, the top 5 tweets from this week's episode of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. The drama's just heating up. I'm sure it's only going to get better as we start to meet friends and family and put these crazy cats into some situations that aren't going to go as expected. The 90 Day Fiancé producers seem to have a knack for finding the weak points and then drilling them bigger and bigger and bigger so that we can see all the drama, and we cannot wait for that to happen. Like I said, we're only 4 episodes in. 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way usually goes long. I guess we'll see how that goes this season, and I guess just buckle up because it's going to be a ride. Again, my name is Shaunee Flowers. I'm the Monsters and Critics reality TV editor. You can follow me on Twitter at Shaunee Says. While you're here, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and tell me who your favorite couple of the season is so far, and who do you think isn't gonna make it. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can give you more reality TV news. Have a good night.